John, connect to Jade. Oh, there she is. All tuckered out. I wonder what she's dreaming about. Surely something adorable. Anyway, I guess it's time to get down to business and save her life. You're prepared to initiate an uninterrupted sequence of life-saving events. John, deploy... Boof. Hoo 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 hoo, says Nana Sprite, as usual. Sweet catch. Nana, what the heck? Hoo hoo hoo. John, you remind me so much of your father when he was your age. He was just as easily bested by this crafty old prankstress. Really? Yes, it would be many years before he would take the gambit in an exchange with your Nana. But Nana, did you know he's not really my dad? And also, I'm not technically your grandson? You're actually sort of my mother. Of course I knew this, John. I've known for many years. I've also known that ever since you were my father as well. You were the one to push all those buttons, after all. Huh. Oh yeah. Don't you find it all a little strange? John, I am the ghost of an old lady with one arm who is dressed like a clown. Why would that seem strange to me? Hehehe. So where have you been, Nana? I've been looking all over for you. I've been looking for you too, dear. You have? Yes. It seems you have been rising through the rungs of your edge ladder quite swiftly. Yeah. Now I'm an ectobiblio. Crap. Oops, sorry. Ectobio-blow-babysitter. Dang it, you know what I mean. Yes, that is quite high. You've climbed so much faster than I did in my youth. I am so proud of you. Thanks. You should have returned sooner. I could have given you this boon at a much lower rung. Boon? Here, John, take this. Okay, what is it? You can now use it to summon me wherever you go. Now we needn't endure those long spells without a good visit. Oh, cool. That is great. And now, the most important question of all, when was the last time you've eaten anything, young man? I guess it's been a good while. I've been snacking on Gushers a whole lot. Blech. I never realized how terrible they were, actually. That is completely unacceptable. I will prepare you a healthy home-cooked meal while you relax in your ghost bed and rescue your paradox sister. Oh boy. What would you like? Name what your heart desires. I'll use my spooky ghost powers to make it. Wow. Why, Joan, do you hear that sound? No. It sounds as if your meal is nearly finished. Really? Already? Bzzz. Anna! Hoo 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 hoo. Rose, get hassled. These chumps won't quit holding you. It's like they heard somebody over here was handing out butts, and they've known nothing of years of bitter butt famine. Rose, answer Eridan. Eridan began trolling Rose. What a picture. Who are you trying to convince with this ludicrous poppycock? Question mark? Magic is not real. Whatever you're doing is not real. It's something else. Outright, entirely. It's fancy and impressive and all, but it's not the frickin' figmental storybook claptrap you want to make out like it is. So how about you get off your high sky horse? Why do you keep addressing me as if I'm some sort of spokesperson for the reality of magic? You can't needle me into a defensive position on the subject. I just don't care. You're not using magic. Just deal with it. Deal with it. Just two W's. Fine, you win. These are science wands. I am a charlatan. Okay, I didn't say that. I think you wear the role pretty well, which is something I can appreciate. There's a lot of showmanship that's put into coming off as a diabolical sort. Thanks for the insinuation that I'm making an effort to project myself as a cartoon villain. What a compliment. Well, fine, you don't have to behave villainous if you're bent up on acting against the grain of your nobility or some such. You can play the role. It's not like I ever didn't get my gills dirty before. Nobility? What are you talking about? Well, aren't you? No? What gave you that idea? The way you... Okay, I had a misconclusion about that, so my fault. Obviously you got rich blood, so maybe when you crash landed, you were recognized for it by whatever vehicle upholds the class structure in human society. That's exactly what happened. You figured it out. Must have been freaking brutal raising up a common blood when you knew you were better than everybody, and it's probably got you all messed up inside. But maybe there's hope for you. See, I got a lot of experience being nobility, so I'll let you know if you got a shot in heck at cutting it, pink scarf. ... Fake mage pink scarf. How does that sound? You're a complete idiot. See, this is good. I think this could be a good thing. What? This thing we got going. You obviously hate me, and I think I got it in me to get the dark propensity smoldering. And we're both obviously dangerous. Both obviously dangerous elites in nature. I think there's something there. I mean, look at how you even came into the world. And how was that? Killed a freaking frick ton of marine life accidental. Doing that's all I ever done. Practically the ocean was my killing cauldron. Accidentally or on purpose? Ha 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 ha. See, you're good with fish puns. Oh, on purpose. You're good with fish puns too. I got so many of those you have no idea. I just think there's a fate thing here. I mean, I don't mean to strike you as too forward such. But are you seeing where I'm going with this? Oh right, alien romance. I forgot. Pass. Look, I understand you don't understand that kind of thing in your culture. I get that. But maybe I could teach you to get it. That's really sweet of you to offer. Yeah, and in return, maybe you could teach me how to bullcrap magic like that. You want to learn magic? Yes, teach me your secrets, witch. Sure, let's begin. Consider this your first lesson in showmanship. Oh, his computer exploded. Rose, answer Erida. Erida began trolling Rose. What do you think you're doing? Just stop. Stop, 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 stop. Maybe if I say stop enough times, something else will happen instead of the thing that does. Hi. You aren't going to stop, are you? Do you want me to stop using magic too? No, I don't care about that. It's your quest to tear your session apart. I know it's exciting, breaking stuff and not worrying about it, but there are consequences to humoring your destructive impulses, and consequences to following. Question mark? What they say? Who? You know who. You sound frustrated. Like you know you can't change my mind. I presume your future footage of me has already verified this? I don't even need to watch your future actions to know this. The knowing is the same as this elusive feeling of sickness that's been with me for years. Probably since before I died, come to think of it. It was always a big setup. You died? Revived via dream self, I take it? No, I never had one. Sort of a special case here. I just wish, back when I was behaving recklessly, I had someone to tell me to stop listening. Even if I ended up ignoring their advice, it would have been nice. What did they tell you? I was assured I would be saving my race, which is maybe still true, I don't know. But if it is, then it will be the punchline to the vast joke. Is that anything like the ultimate riddle? You really don't understand anything yet, do you? And yet you bug and fuss and meddle with things more dangerous than you can imagine. What do you want with the source of the first Guardians? What good do you really think could come of it? Do you know about it? The sun? You can't possibly wield its energy or put it to constructive use. That isn't exactly my plan. You wouldn't find it either. It's impossible. How do you know that? Could you please share your information with me? No, you still haven't gathered that you're the problem. I'm through with consciously contributing to inevitable outcomes. Well, aren't you doing that regardless, right now? Obviously, but I'm just talking. Maybe the things I say will indirectly trigger your critical actions. Maybe not, who knows. Maybe if I behave in a manner so random, paradox space won't know how to handle it. Blah bloop, blee blah. Didn't see that one coming, did you, Space? Rand 413612. Oh look, and now I suddenly refuse to type zeros in my sentences. Isn't that crazy? Who thought that was even a possibility? Bazooka would never have imagined that little vestibule of probability was tucked somewhere in this huge, glistening blow sack. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Will you look at that? I just controlled the ribbits and did it deliberately. Big-eyed face, flat mouth. Ha 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 ha. Oh wow, I'm sure you were just being facetious with that, but you have no idea how funny that is right now. You have no way of knowing that's a thing I do all the time, but with zeros. This is great. I think I'm onto something here. Maybe if I dig deep enough into my circuitry and reroute all my reserve power through my quantum-based random number generator, I can produce behavior so completely off the wall that paradox space will have no choice but to change everything. You have circuitry? Maybe I will also rig my power source to the outcome of this function and will randomly blow myself up. That would be just really, really, really random, where equals some number drawn quite at random from one of your absurd human hats. Modnar. Goodbye, Rose. Enjoy your rampant indecisions. Talk to you later, assuming I haven't randomly blown myself up. Wait, don't go. You are actually interesting. Erida ceased trolling Rose. Erida, randomly explode. You failed to randomly explode. Of course you were just venting about all that. Why would you blow yourself up on account of that silly conversation? What rational reason could you possibly have to blow yourself up? Or explode from any cause for that matter, now or at any point in the near future? It just makes no sense. Rose, answer Nepeta. Nepeta began trolling Rose. It says, psst, psst, oh, phew, open mouth. Yes? Hey! Why, whatever could you want? What could it be? I am completely confounded. Sorry to bother you again. Is what? He available? Who? What is the name of this mystery fellow you seek? You're just teasing me now. I feel bad about bugging you about it. But do you think you could perhaps please spare your computer for just the most fleeting of moments? I miss Pounce a lot, sad face. And talking to him reminds me of her. Sorry for the hassle. It's okay, I understand. I think I have a more permanent solution. Permanent. Yay! Face with two open mouths. Rose, summon mystery fellow. Rose, give Jasper Sprite laptop. You don't need it anymore. It served you well. You suppose there are a lot of things you've outgrown now that you think about it? Hi, Jaspers. Hi, Rose. Purr. Jaspers, I'm releasing you now. You're free to go do as you please. Really, Rose? Okay, that's what you want. I will go do that. Oh, Rose, did you get to do any of the things that are important to your quest that I said? Did you learn to play the rain, Rose? Not yet, Jaspers. It's a little complicated, but I believe I've embarked on another quest, one which surpasses the scope of the objectives local to this planet. Meow, what? Kitty face? I'm saying there's something more important to accomplish now. Something more important than creating a universe. Oh, that's okay, Rose. I wouldn't want you to feel obligated to do that. I think that winning this game and getting the prize is up to you and your friends. You get to decide whether or not you feel it's right to do that and what kind of prize you want to make. It's part of becoming who you're supposed to become, I think. But I really think you should consider going on the quest I said anyway. Why? Because it's not just an important thing to do to win the game. I don't know. I hope I'm not being too pushy, Rose. It's not my place to be. I'm just your cat. But the thing that made me how I am now seems to really want me to say this to you. Your quest is really important for you to do. Not because that's how to get the prize, but because it's what you need to do for yourself. I see. I promise I will consider it seriously then. Oh, good. I love you, Rose. I always have, even when you were a little girl and I was an alive cat. Thanks, Jaspers. That's nice to hear. It's hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure I felt the same way back then. It was fun getting to be your cat again, Rose, even if it was just for a little while, and also while being a princess ghost. Bye, Rose. See you, Jaspers. If you see my mother on the course of your travels, tell her I said hello. Okay, I will do that, kitty face. Dave, get hassled. Chumps as far as the eye can see. They are lining up for the sick fires. Your gaping furnace is hungry for coal, and they are poised to get to gosh dang shoveling. Dave, answer Gamzee. Gamzee began trolling Dave. Alright, my pinkiest of freaking star monkeys, are you ready to get the horns you don't have confiscated, all like the freaking honker band they are, being all illicit as the vast joke itself, and then handed it right back to you? What? Ha, see, bros, roll. I supply the horns toward you, metaphorically speaking. See, like, that's kind of a troll metaphor. You getting your horns all handed to you. If you peeps automatically were such to be like that, doing that to mean like you got freaking sassed out, as in trolled. But bro, when I tell that noise at you, I'm doing I'm like doing double metaphor all the way across sky. Smiley face with clown nose. Because my horns I'm all about are these funny honk horns instead of head horns. Like what does clowns use? And when I'm all to invite you to get a little freaking squeeze on, I'll be downed in, straight flat, broads. I'll be a downed in, straight flat, broad-sided miracle if you don't get scared. Freaking clown cars. That's how we play the freaking game. Honk honk. Angry smiley face with clown nose. Angry eyebrows. Oh gosh, that's right. You were the best troll. I remember now. Whoa, I was? Yeah, I mean, in the most ironic and hilarious ways possible. But that really shouldn't even need to be said. Crap, I must have got to not remembering this somehow. Sorry for all the throat clears. It was months ago for me. You did your bizarre, oblivious juggalo thing, then whined and moaned at me for ruining your religion or some horse crap. Then I guess a weird crisis in faith, I don't know. And then you kinda got over that, I guess. And we both proceeded to have one of the best rap-offs in the history of Paradox Space. Remember? Ah, frick, no, sad face with clown nose. I most surely would get my remember on for a heckin' time like that. My mind's not that sharp now, though. It's been ages since I had a good pie. Hello, child. Could be time crap. You might not have had that conversation yet. Dog, I don't know that I'm at a place to even contemplate for entertaining that kind of thing. Hi. Hello. I don't got that time. I don't get time. I wasn't the dude of time. I was the freaking bard of... Frick. I forgot. Sad face with clown nose. Do you remember if you watched any videos from Earth that I might have sent? No. Dude, I was telling you. You gotta check this out. Trust me, it'll lift your spirits. Crap will all make sense to you, finally. You'll finally figure out who you are and why you worship all this ridiculous clown bullcrap. Oh man, that sounds amazing. I can't see how I wouldn't be all kicking the wicked crap out of such kinds of opportunities. And also, why you're Planet Fago for some baffling reason. Actually, no, never mind. It doesn't explain that. Why your planet has Fago. That still makes no dang sense. But like, the thing you're looking for, your dark, clownish salvation, or whatever the frick, your mirthful messiahs, ahaha, I can't even type that without laughing my butt off. Anyway, they're here, dude. Check it out. Don't play copyrighted audio. Challenge.
We got a theory. You see, Mike, we got a theory about magic and miracles. That's right. That's right. If magic is all we've ever...
Listen, that was 11 seconds. That was probably enough. Just pretend. He says shocked face with two O mouths. Gamsey, watch. This is freaking blasphemy. Gamsey, engage hero mode. Hero mode, hero mode. This is completely pointless. Dave, answer Aqueous. Aqueous began trolling Dave. I'm attempting to determine what it is that ranks humans in their class structure. I'd assume the color of your blood would... Don't be frolicking. Would serve as the basis for placement in the hierarchy, as would be expected and natural, but I was mistaken. I was similarly in error, believing the color of what you type corresponds with the color of your blood. It does, bro. My blood's red. Well, obviously, I understand that now. I'm not a fool. On Earth, class is sorted out by who can drop the most delirious flow. I see. So, in other words, a sort of bloodletting ritual to assess whose pulse is the steadiest and thus whose flow is the most strong. No. Well, yeah. Verbal pulse. Rap battles. The kings of word tech ascend to godhood and look down on us patriarchally. Like urban watermarks in the sky. This is like our religion, man. It's freaking serious business. It's like what our whole culture revolves around. Really? So your social expectations, elections, I try, are dictated by the noble art form of the ancient slam poets, or the Earth equivalent. Yeah, well, used to be dictated, till the rap apocalypse happened. I still believe, though, in my heart, so long as it keeps thumping the righteous beat, subwoofing out devotion every which way, that he will come, our Savior. Was foretold he'd come after meteors show up to drop it like it's hot, and he'd gather up the ashes of our civilization and lift it like it's heavy. Frick, I'm tearing up, my eye shades are gonna fry. I believe that this is probably nonsense. I've already been hornswoggled repeatedly by your comrades, who quite reasonably I quite reasonably mistook for your superiors in bloodline. Your race makes a habit of deception, and I will not tolerate it. You will stop. I command that all verbal misdirection and hoofbeast play will cease during my communications. Is that understood? Ha 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 ha. Douche. Did I say something entertaining? If you're gonna spit that kind of bravado at me, I'm just saying put it in rhyme. Please don't. Let's hear what you got, Thule McSnoothole. I try to stay engaged with many aristocratic practices, but I'm not much of a poet. Come on. My poems are private. Whatever, dude. Deprivatize them. If you're prepared to be particularly forceful about it, I may be suitably disgusted to comply. Take whatever's in there that bro rage lust you're feeling. Turn that bench inside out like a broke butt millionaire's pocket. Yes, those are the sorts of assertive statements which could get me flowing. Alright. Weird, but alright. You sound wound up, but my gears are airtight. Steer clear as the seer at night if you're scared of unfair fights. You drop like the staircase impaired, seeing 'em spared? I don't know why that looks weird. Seeing them spared is a fair freaking rare sight for poor eyes like that millionaire whose pockets I mocked earlier. He's paradoxically me, but richer and surlier. Broke his sword before his stock pick skyrocketed, worth more than all the chests lock-picked and gold crock bricks and boombucks I pickpocketed. Filling folios with millions I'm milking to pad out my pockets, more chock full than sad Trollian villains clogging my block list. So thoughtful to populate my slate with propositions to copulate to a what the frick to a spray of ho- homo- hemoerotic hot pics, which I posit, posit. You got crap of that nature in spades, as my shades got you locked in, spying a guy who's eyed more dings and dongs than I got clocks and they got ticks. Just a thought, let's mock a topic with less awfulness. If you'd use the excuse to be less culturally myopic, what are your views on abuse to the walking apocrypha? Would you choose, if duly cued, to put your bruising clop to a flock of naughty robotics? Ahaha, wow, yes. I don't really understand that, but yes. Okay, hold that thought. I'm gonna pull this freaking sword out of the thing. Dave, pull sword out of thing. Dear gosh. Perhaps it's martial tactics that matter for status. Unless you redact this, I'd hazard in practice that it's a glass of what's lactic, ew, and what would impact this. Pragmatic to presume a human metric for grandness stands on fondness in honest. For wanton aplomb with strapping song smithing, ripping sonnets of strongness. Yes, still no clue what this crap means, but keep going. But perhaps to divide class divides in unclassified swine. To define class divides in unclassified swine is butchering time. Your fauna, I find, requires too little strength to savage in rhyme. I fear inferiors have monopolized my highest priorities. Let's eschew crude inferiors, pursue nude superiorities, review zoological peculiarities, great stalking enormities, flexing in unison, baying at moons within fraternal sororities. Holy crap, what? Great muscle beast tussle. Buxom, I don't know, in heft with thunderous muscle. Buttock to speck. What the frick? Connect blows to discover how invincible pecs are. Venture low to uncover his imitable nectar. Oh gosh. Okay, stop. Should song serve to placate one, and fortune holds he lactates some, strong hands, oh dear gosh, tugging teat make great ambrosia collectors. Ha 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 ha. Heck. Okay, maybe you're actually the worst troll. I'm thinking none of that was actually ironic. That was all pretty straight up, wasn't it? What do you mean? Are you ordering me to conceal my poems again? Never mind. Gosh dang it. Freaking piece of crap sword. Won't freaking budge. Probably useless anyway. It looks to be a legendary weapon. It's a legendary piece of crap. Giving up on the treasure so easily. It strikes me as an artifact rooted in universal lore of nobility, as a valuable asset as strength is, and as much as anyone with his wits is fond of being strong. Such weapons require finesse to operate, and surely, in this case, to retrieve without damaging. Hence, your no doubt frustrating restraint. Okay, I'm starting to wonder why you're bugging me now. You're freaking creepy, dude. Excessive force will shatter such weapons. We both know this from experience. What? The adult human who trained you and taught you the ways of being strong. Remember? You mean the guy who spent years beating my butt down with a puppet? Yeah, I remember. Yes, and now, being learned in the ways of strongness. You, like myself, are unfortunately limited in the weaponry you may wield. Ironically, the training which has ennobled you beyond others has made instruments of high blood brittle in your hands. Hence the state of your favorite weapon, hobbling your specubus. I know what this is like. Man, I'm not that strong, but okay. Just 'cause I broke a cheap butt sword doesn't make me the freaking Hulk. Oh. What, did you go around breaking a bunch of swords too? No, bows. How the frick do you even wield a broken bow? Did you go around clubbing crap with the two halves? Yes, sometimes. What are you doing? What's it look like? Careful about succumbing to these sort of destructive urges. Addiction is a powerful thing. So am I. Bow down before your new king, Binch. Legendary piece of crap. I think I need something to dry myself off with. Aqueous dry off. Dave, take legendary piece of crap. You got a broken flitch. Dave, answer Terzi. Terzi began trolling Dave. It says, Dave, great news. I found a drawing tablet. Do you know what that means, Dave? Do you know what it means we can get? Please don't say this party started. Please don't pay this. Say this party started. This party started. Angry eyebrows with big eyes, open happy mouth. Gosh, everything is about parties with you. Dave, there's nothing even close to being better than parties. Come on. Okay, let's see some fine art then. Why, it just so happens that I have a fresh masterpiece for you, hot off the canvas, and on to your computer glasses, where it will sizzle upon your eyeballs, They're feeling pretty cool and tired. I guess I will sleep arbitrarily here. Herp, herp. Totally no reason to take off my shades ever. Oops, I don't use shout pulse. I forgot. I'm all but unresponsive to the most senseless of awesome girl drubbings. Okay, that is every bit as crappy as all your other drawings. Shut up! I'm still sort of getting the hang of this. Dang. I will get better. Angry eyebrows, tongue sticking out mouth. I like it though. You don't gotta improve. Art skills are overrated. Thanks, Dave. It's kind of weird though. What the heck is actually going on here? Does this mean something? Yes, it is the comic representation of the next leg in your wonderful journey. You know, the one I am helping you with every step of the way. Angry eyebrow, smiley face. Yeah, but why? I already explained this to you, Dave. The cool kid has to be the best, and I have to make him the best. Alright, but, I mean, even if that made sense, which it kind of doesn't, Garcat was saying how it was all a game, and you're just flirting and stuff, and that we should quit it because he doesn't want you in my grill or me in yours and whatever. Oh, is that what he said? I wonder if he could reek of jealousy any more pungently. Well, yeah, that's what I thought too. And really, if we got no other reason, keep rolling with it. If we got no other reason, keep rolling with it. To keep rolling with it? At least there's that one to piss him off. Well, what do you think, Dave? Am I in your human grill? I'm not saying I know for sure, but it seems to me like my grill is your gosh dang prison. You are practically incarcerated in that fricker, doing hard time on a bed of charcoal and lighter fluid, privy to what I've flame broiled from below. I'm just saying, you got a front row seat to the brown side of my burger. How's it smell, by the way? It smells like delicious burning animals. Yeah, I thought so. So, what's going on? What? Is this some weird game involving flirtation and assassinations or whatever? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Sheesh. You and him are alike in some ways. Really blunt and literal minded. And quite frankly, just a little bit tactless when it comes to managing the ladies. He always had to know exactly what the deal was and exactly what my motivations were and what everything meant and blah blah blah. Takes the fun out of everything. That's pretty much the most insulting thing possible to say I'm anything like that raving gulf of crap. Well, okay, I'm sort of exaggerating, but really, some similarities are there. It's just your issues are cooler, angry eyebrow, smiley face. Less ridiculous and tragic. Issues? What are you talking about? Well, for instance, Karkat was always tormented by his past and future selves, and their mistakes. Literally tormented by them in these absurd, facilitating memos. It was ideal fuel for his self-loathing. He became obsessed with himself as an elusive adversary, rather than just being himself in the moment and realizing who he was supposed to be and waking up, angry eyebrow, sad face. Wow, okay, what does that have to do with me? Nothing in a literal sense, but I have observed you, Dave. You're always getting bailed out of James. At first by your bro, and then by your own future selves. Even future Dave Sprite gets in on the act of showing up. Poor, old, present Dave. When does present Dave get to step out of the shadow of all those future Daves? When does he get to be the hero? That's what I want to know. Angry eyebrows, happy open mouth. I don't know, I guess maybe when I become future me? Ha 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 ha, that is exactly what Karkat used to say. It was always the answer. Frick, who cares? Like I even give a crap about being a hero or whatever that even means. I'm not seeing the problem here. Future me is awesome. He can bail me out if he wants. Yes, exactly. Because you're cool about your problem, instead of acting like a silly little pupa. But don't worry. One day you'll get to take your turn as hero. And one day you'll take off those dumb glasses and let me get another sniff at your eyes. Not gonna happen. Come on. I only got one little whiff at them. When you were a tiny pink wiggler with arms and legs, sitting in a crater on that sad horse you ate. They were so pretty. It is so selfish of you to keep them covered up. And the lame secrecy surrounding it is once again reminding me of a certain you-know-who, angry eyebrows, flat mouth. Hey, look at this change of subject going down. About this comic. Are you saying I'm about to fall asleep? Yes. Why? I do not know. Maybe you're really tired. You drop suddenly and swiftly, like an executed felon facing nappy justice. I don't feel tired. Could be Rose waking me up again, bonking me with yarn or some crap. Oh? Can you see in my dreams? No, angry eyebrows, frowny face. Too bad. Last time I promised Rose I'd take off my shades and look in the sky for some reason. You're gonna miss a heck of a show. Blah, angry eyebrows, squishy eyes, open mouth. Most awful Coolkid. So I guess I have to summon Dave Sprite too? Yes. Why is that? Why do you think? To bail your stubborn, spectacled butt out of trouble again. Huh. Okay. When you are asleep, soon a horde of very powerful monsters will emerge from the ruins to defend the treasure you have stolen. Or did you think you were going to waltz out of here with that cool legendary sword and face no consequences? Yeah, kinda. Didn't think this useless horse crap was boss grade loot, to be honest. Well, it is. Now release Mr. Orange Creamsicle stat and have dreams as sweet as he tastes. And grab a smiley face. Okay, see ya. Dave summoned Dave Sprite. Dave says sup. Dave Sprite says hey. One sec, gift. Sprite says, oh, looks like you got a cattle wolf. You found that pretty fast. Is that how you pronounce that? Says Dave, me wishing I was him. Oh, never mind. Wait. I was gonna say my internet's out, and that's why I'm doing the recording. But it came back. Khalid Vulk? Of course. Khalid Vulk. Yeah, I guess so. I think it's Welsh. Yeah, it is. What are Welsh things doing in this game? That's an awesome question. Frick yeah, it is. Is this thing as pointless as I think it is, or do I need it for something? Technically, yeah, it's a downgrade since it's what I used to make Khaled Scratch. I forgot how to say the other thing already. Which is obviously way better. Yeah, that's what I figured. Khaled Scratch cycles the sword through its own timeline to points where it's broken or non-broken, or old and rusted, or recently forged, etc. And your Snoop Snow Cone sword's probably even better than that, so yeah, you got options. Frick, I'll just power through the rest of the game with the sword. Ha 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 ha. With Unreal Air as a mount to fit a true artifact knight. Yeah, gosh dang JPEG hero right here. Did that crap ever land or what? Dude, it's long gone now. It's up in Skya now or something, thrashing ill grinds on clouds. Frick. Top priority, make more. That's an order from your celestial freaking spirit guide. Yeah, you got it. So why wasn't this legendary piece of crap in the Skillidex you gave me? Did you chuck it after you alchemized it? Should I just chuck it too? It was stolen by one of Hephaestus's minions. He's the denizen, right? Yeah, Lord of the Forge. Isn't that like a Greek god or Roman or whatever? What is Greco-Roman crap doing in here? You know what? Never mind. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, he gets pissed off you broke it and he wants it back to do something important with it, though not really sure what. He's a pretty ornery dude. Kept raving about how he was waiting for the forge to come, which he needs to complete his work. But in my timeline, the forge would never come, so he was extra pissed off. What's the forge? Volcano. Huh. You mean Jade's volcano? Yup. So, do you know this stuff because you're from the future or because you're a sprite? Both. There's all sorts of stuff I suddenly knew about the game when I became this orange feathery butthole. So now you're like a wise feathery butthole. I am freaking filthy with wisdom. It's sick. I mostly know stuff about your personal quest. What used to be my quest, but I guess I gotta deal with not being Alpha Dave no more. Yeah, I guess. Shrug. It's all good. Anyway, that sword is important to getting your crap figured out. You're supposed to break it to get it out of the thing, like another personal sort of mythological milestone you were supposed to clear. Really? There was no other way to get it out? That's kind of stupid. Well, I don't know. Maybe if John was to try with his pure heart and crap, it would have popped out like a champagne cork and freaking hero confetti would have blasted him in the face. But we had to break it. Okay. There's a lot more I know about your quest, all tangled up in ridiculous riddles and bullcrap enigmas. And maybe it's all a moot point anyway in this timeline. Who knows? But I think I'll spare you all that crap, 'cause it's kind of boring. And you'll find out anyway. Yeah, it sounds about like something I'd do if I were you, which I am. So hey, apparently I'm about to fall asleep. Oh yeah, why? Rose beckoning you again? Yeah, probably. Anyway, monsters will show up soon and try and eat my sleeping corpse. Yeah, they weren't too happy with my reckless Indiana Jones bullcrap either. Yeah, so that's where you come in. I got your back, dude, don't worry. Okay, guess I'll make myself comfortable here. When you wake up, I'll probably get going. What do you mean? I'll just sort of release myself. Go do my own thing. After this, I don't think you'll need me. Seems like you've got the stable time loop thing figured out already. Which means you'll be alright. Future yous will get you out of trouble. If you're gonna live up to the responsibility of eventually becoming them. And by virtue of loop suitability, it sort of means you can't technically freak up anymore. But don't let that idea go to your head, it'll mess you up. Where will you go? Dunno. Fly around. Up away to the sun like a freaking piece of garbage. See if I can catch up with my bro, maybe. Elusive bastard. Oh yeah, where do you think he is? What happened to him in your timeline? Who knows? I completely lost track of him. In that timeline and this one. The dude is freaking inscrutable. You both know that. Yeah. Someone's chewing on something. Okay, good luck with that. Thanks, man. Nap time. Dave Sprite, defend. Card, fricker. Zip. Jack, examine. Sound, Jade, wake up. You suddenly understand, Jack Carrot. Where are you? What just happened? Oh great, now someone's bothering you. But you're not in the mood for getting trolled now. Jade, answer. The fairy began trolling Jade. There's Glub Glub, smiley face with crown. What? See? See what? Go away. I told you there's nothing to worry about. Blow, what are you talking about? My head hurts. Just stop it. Stop trolling me. I hate you all. Holy mackerel. Looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the absurd human bed. Chill out, Jade. I'm just following up on what I told you earlier. About what? I don't remember talking to you at all. About your dream. Your post-dream death streamer's dream self-stream. Which is a term I made up just now. Flat face with crown. My dream was horrible. I don't know what that was. I've never dreamed anything like it. Yes, I'd imagine not. You've spent your whole life dreaming about Prospect, no? Oh gosh, Prospect, sad face. Is it really gone? Yes, Jade. It's time to face the facts. Our moons are gone too. If we wish to sleep now, our dreams must take place in the bubbles glubbed by the gods who live in the furthest ring. It is the infinite space which divides all sessions, completely unnavigable and unfathomable, untouched by time or space of any universe in existence. Its lords are our slumber buddies now, smiley face with crown. Sad open mouth. Don't be ridiculous. They are not as dreadful as they look. In fact, they are quite helpful, if you know how to talk to them. Don't you remember our dream? I was trying to show you that there's nothing to fear. But then you kind of freaked out. Humans are so melodramatic. Oh, that was you? Heck yeah, happy open mouth crown on. Sorry, but could you please not use all those stupid parentheses? I can hardly read what you type. It's giving me a migraine. Oh, fine. I will suspend my neato quirk just for you. I hereby renounce the royal mark of sea dweller supremacy in the interest of interspecies diplomacy. What about the E thing? Can you stop that too? It is also annoying and stupid. Gigas Jade? Wow! I skipped a line. Look, it's like a cool trident I throw sometimes. Woo! Trident. How is that not awesome? Slanty mouth. Okay, you win. I have officially humbled myself before you. Entirely glubbing, peasantificated for your pleasure. Shall I clip my fins for you as well, your majesty? Okay, sorry for sounding bossy. You seem pretty nice, and you sure do look exotic. I kind of always thought you were like a bunch of really obnoxious humans. Thank you. On both counts, of being likened to something other than an obnoxious human, as well as on my exotic looks. For the record, you look pretty awesomely weird too. I introduced myself before, but since you do not remember, I will do so now. My name is Fairy, and I was going to be the Empress, but now I'm not. Hey, Fairy, I would like to remember, but everything is so foggy right now. I remember Prospect being attacked and falling and I don't know, sad face. Do you know what happened? Heck if I know. In your pre-death dream, at least. Oh, well, you died, obviously, so there's that. Yeah, I gathered that, squishy eyes, sad face, big. All I could see was what happened in your hive. You were asleep, and then your robot exploded. And then your Lucis saved you. Kinda like mine saved me. Before she died, big sad face with crown on. Oh, I do remember you. I remember you were talking to me about my Lucis, and I had no idea what you were talking about. Still sorta don't, slanty face. But you must mean Beck. Also, it was shortly before your friend sent me a weird message about how my robot was going to explode, and I should talk to him when it happens. This was months ago. Oh? Who was that? It was the most awful angry one. Awful and angry. I am so sick of him. I really don't want to talk to that pathetic jerk ever. Ah, Carcat, of course. That's his name? Yes, he's our leader. Why did he want you to talk to him? That's right, it was about some kind of plan, which he said me from the future told him about. I thought it was total nonsense at the time, but I guess he was telling the truth. So maybe I should talk to him? I don't know. Glub shrugged. He's pretty harmless, really. You get used to his yelling. I do not even process it as yelling anymore. More like a lot of blubbering. More blubber spills out of that mouth than a gash in a poached whale. Ew. Glub, I just made myself hungry. Open mouth with crown on and drooly face. Ew. Fish aliens are weird. Hey, we're the aristocracy. We got a duty to be weird. Anyway, go talk to your snout friend, I guess. Okay, okay, Fairy, it was nice talking to you. And hey, if you want to take another nap sometime, let me know. They will be more than happy to glub us up another bubble. No, I'm never going to sleep again. Never, 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 never. Psh, we'll see about that, Miss Hornless McFinless. Why, if I'm not mistaken, you're looking a little drowsy right now. We may meet again sooner than you think. Happy open mouth with crown. Yes, I'm so tired. Sad face. Well, okay. Bye. Jade ceased being trolled by Fairy. Jade pestered Carcat. Jade began pestering Carcat. I need to stop. Carcat says, okay, my robot exploded. Now what, smart guy? Holy crap, it's Harley, communicating with me out of nowhere of her own volition. Hold that thought while I go inform my disgrace of a clown friend about this true real-life miracle. It might lift his spirits. I have to spread the wicked word like I'm... Okay, it really says massaging this time. Massaging crappy sparkle dust around my nether regions to assume a vicious rash. It's like I'm seasoning a freaking steak here. I know I regret this. Talking to you is so terrible. It's making my headache worse. Oh yeah, because talking to you has just been absolute euphoria. Don't even talk to me about headaches. Right now there's a lumberjack splitting wood on my think pan. He's got the forearms of a collar bear, a mountain of logs, and nothing but freaking time. Ugh, shut up. Will you just tell me what you wanted? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't tell you to contact me. Not that I'm not tickled by the surprise. Let's catch up. How is everything? How was your death nap? I can only hope that it was as refreshing as mine. What's that? How am I? I'm great. Feel like a million boon banks ever since my little power snooze. Still pretty tired, though. You look a little drowsy yourself. Well, we won't be going back to sleep anytime soon, will we, Jade? No way. A pair of feisty go-getters like you and me. We don't have time for dreams of horror terrors, fondling every recess of our naked psyches, pleasant though they are. You have a lot of important, useless scampering and giggling to do, whereas I have a crucial date with a pneumatic drill to bore a hole in the center of my forehead, deep into the plump, anguish bladder which stores my alien dismay fluid. That's a real thing we have, FYI. I will then perform a soft shoe number in the puddle of fluid that accumulates on the floor while making the biggest smile ever attempted by someone not high off their gosh dang gourd. I will do this for your amusement, Jade, to say thanks for everything. I can't believe I fell for this. It was just a setup to troll me some more. Why do you go to such lengths to troll me? I just don't understand it. Try to be culturally sensitive. Trolling is an activity that shares a name with my entire species. Do I get on your case for all the terrible humaning you do? That's ridiculous. Humaning isn't a word. And if it was, it would be a nicer thing to do than trolling. You know what I mean. Stop pretending you don't. Tell me, Jade, why are you such a racist? That is exactly something a troll would say. Yes, exactly. I am a troll. It seems we are on the same page. I mean, you are being patronizing and disingenuous to get a rise out of me. And that is really, really crappy. I'm so tired of it, and I'm done talking to you forever. Bye, Carcat. It was awful knowing you. Wait, okay, look. I seriously, honestly don't know what you're talking about. You say your robot blew up and that was some sort of signal to message me? Yes, as if my day needed another reason to get worse. You probably didn't contact the right me. What does that mean? I mean, future me is probably the one to talk to about this, since it's all news to me. Is this another prank? You're seriously the worst at pranks. I don't play pranks, that's juvenile nonsense. I do two things, and two things only. I devastate sorry frickers and get crap done as an awesome leader. In this case, I am accomplishing the latter. Here, click this and we'll solve the mystery together. He licks her the fruity rumpus butthole factor. She says, face with flat mouth. Carcat, open memo. Carcat, right now, opened memo on board Fruity Rumpus Butthole Factory. It says, hey, future me, what do you think about this exploded Jadebot business? Must be something really mission critical, or Jade wouldn't have bothered getting in touch with us, right? Something imperative to our survival, no doubt. Hey, douchebag, are you there? Question mark Jade at unknown time responded to memo. Says, oh, jeez, why am I doing this? This is so stupid. Pipe down, Harley. This practically doesn't even concern you at this point. Whoa, you're so funny. Nothing to say, future me. Not even a few parting words of scorn for me or the narcoleptic idiot. It's been a while since we've sparred. I've missed the sweet sting of your barbs. Are you enjoying yourself, Carcat? Ha ha ha, you are so dumb you actually think this is a ruse. You've come all this way and you still don't get that all the crap we've been telling you about is real. But why the frick would I be pulling a stunt like this? What a waste of time. I really am talking to future me. He's just being an invasive tool. Well, obviously I know some things you've said are true. It's just hard to take everything at face value when you're always so nasty. You know, it's really amazing how behind the times you are. It's almost as if you've slept through this whole adventure. Oh wait, that is essentially true. It was hilarious watching you grow up. You thought you had all the answers, frolicking all over your island, being infuriatingly chipper, building robo-bunnies like a moron, and ultimately ruining everything. You were so sure your dreams told you everything you needed to know. And now look at you. You suddenly understand jack crap. Okay. Pardon. Okay, so I understand that you are another group of players and you are all in some sort of trouble. But maybe if you had been nice to me instead of terrorizing me all those years, I would have believed you. And we could have worked together to solve your problem as well as ours. It just makes me sad to think that's probably impossible now because you are so angry and stubborn. Don't tell me what's impossible because I'm angry and stubborn. I freaking know what those assets make possible. They made you possible, got it? Uh-huh. Do you even have any idea how lucky you are to be graced by my divine fury? To have the privilege of getting to be studied and mocked by me for your whole pathetic, miserable life? Do you realize I'm your god? Yes, your literal god. That's right. Sure, Carcat, whatever you say. And I have taken time out of my busy, godly schedule to scrutinize your pointless existence. Out of the countless trillions of life forms I brought into reality through angry, grub frick power alone, I have selected you for examination and harassment. Personally, I think that warrants a little gratitude, and just maybe a bit of deference. A curtsy, perhaps? But yeah, go ahead and just keep blowing me off like the flaky little twerp you are. Future Carcat, 3 hours from now, responding to memo. Says, hey, don't talk to her like that, you uncouth piece of crap. This is reflecting poorly on both of us. It's gosh dang embarrassing. Current says, oh wow, another miracle. It must be Perig's Eve, because get a load of this huge behemoth leaving that just got dragged in. Hello, Kitty, you can come in if you want. Jade, our duty is clear. We must deck this turd to the nines. Future says, oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually thought that was a clever thing to say. What a dipstick. What the heck? Jade, I'm sorry about past me's frick crap behavior. I'm not going to drag out a huge apology or anything because I already apologized in an earlier conversation, okay? I'm just letting you know. Current, gosh dang it, are you serious? I mean, am I serious? Will I be serious about this crap? Will I really back down like a limp-fronded stooge? Please tell me you're joking. Future says, please just shut up. I can't believe I ever thought future me was the stupid one. Past me is the dumbest bucket of festering discharge I ever fell butt backwards into. Come on, you know this to be true. Remember all the past us's we used to talk to? They were even paster than you, and therefore dumber. Current says, yeah, I remember all those dumb butt past us's, but they didn't hold a freaking candle to future us's. And you're the futurist me I ever had the crotch blistering misfortune of jawing with. So the frickhead trophy goes to you. I mean, my gosh, why? Is proximity to that nasty looking space-time rip on the timeline messing with your head? Is that what's causing you to feel pity for this imbecile? Future says, look, Jade's not that bad, okay? You just got too worked up and you can't see that. And now all this frothing pandemonium jumping out of your mouth is just ridiculous overcompensation for your own shortcomings and mistakes, and masking some feelings you're not really in touch with. This is all so obvious, I'm flushing like a motherfricker in embarrassment having to explain it to you. And even worse, remembering having it explained to me by the smart one 3 hours ago and still acting like a moist globe even after being so soundly schooled. Card says, I don't believe this. Please tell me this is a joke. Future says, you said so yourself. We don't joke around. It's juvenile, remember? Carrot says, I'm gonna be sick. I'm making a mental note to slap myself 3 hours from now for being enough of a sap to start developing red feelings for a dumb, annoying human, if I'm reading between the lines correctly. Future says, I just slapped myself. I remembered my lame note to myself from 3 hours ago and then slapped myself, specifically to mock you. It stings too. You'll feel it in a while, and then the ghost of past me will cry. Past me doesn't even exist anymore. He's a stupid, bawling wiggler phantom. He's dead, not a real guy anymore. Like me. I'm the real one. You're fake. A shadow of a sad memory that pissed its pants while screaming. Time to deal with it. Current banned Future Carcat from responding to the memo. Future unbanned himself from responding to the memo. Future banned current Carcat from responding to the memo. Current Carcat unbanned himself from responding to the memo. I can't take this anymore. I don't even know what I'm reading here, but it's preposterous and I've had it. I'm just so angry. I can't believe I let you push me around all those years. You were completely out of your mind. I was too nice by just blocking you and typing frowny faces and stuff. I should have let you have it. Future says, yes, let this fricker know the score, Jade. This is how we roll. Shut up. Future Car Cat, if you really are Future Car Cat, where do you get off thinking you can suddenly act like we're pals because you said you apologize? If you want to apologize, then great, I'm all ears. But just mentioning it offhand and then yelling at yourself the same way you yell at me all the time, as if I need a knight to come save me from yourself, is so lame, not to mention completely insane. I can't believe the things I'm typing here. This is so stupid. Talking to two of you at once is the worst thing imaginable. You treat everyone horribly, even yourself. I can't even fathom how awful it is to be you. Past Carcat, you're acting like a bigger jerk than he is, and I think you know that. Why don't you take his advice and grow up? As if there's even a real difference between you two. 3 hours is hardly any time at all. You are the same person, you freaking idiots. Oh crap, says Current Carcat. Future says, yes, that was great. We both had it coming, especially him. Great work, Jade. Stop it! Ugh, I don't know what's worse, jerk Carcat or goofy sycophant Carcat. I can't stand it. Whether you're trying to be nice or just being a crazy butthole, you're just so weird. I'm through humoring you. I don't even care what the stupid exploded robot mission about, the stupid robot mission, whatever that was. Future says, oh right, about that. Yeah, we need to talk. I mean, we already have from my perspective, but you're gonna be really busy soon because you're about to enter your session, so don't worry about it until you do. Then just hit me up, we'll talk about it. Ha ha ha, fat chance. Look, I know things are weird between us right now, and you have every right to be mad, especially at that loser. But things will change, and in time you'll see I'm not quite so awful, okay? Unknown Dave at unknown time responded to memo and says, ah ha ha ha, oh gosh. Dude, I can't believe you were just getting on our case about hitting on the troll girls. And literally, the very next memo, you're slobbering all over Jade. That's just perfect. Ha 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 ha. Current banned Dave from responding to memo, and future Carcat rebanned Dave from responding to memo. Dave, wait, don't go. You've got to save me from this insanity, sad face. Oh, I see, future Carcat. Now you could use a knight. How very interesting. Gosh, I can't wait for you to be future you. Slightly less future you is such a gosh dang pill. I can't wait for future you to future kiss my butt. Current says, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I also can't wait for past you to drop dead and go to heck, past tense. When are those things going to happen? Or will have already past future happened? I want to put another reminder on my finger so that I know when it's time to throw a party. Future says, ha ha ha, you hear that, you obsolete pile of garbage? Jade just flipped you off with a colorful finger. Current says, man, she obviously hates you more. She called you a sycophant, which is 100 times more descriptively worse than just being a run-of-the-mill scumbag like me. She is totally on to you and how despicable you've become. Can you blame her for hating us? Future says, no, I can blame you. You're the one with no manners who's all twisted up inside. How's this for a pact, everybody? Past Carcat only talks to past Jade from now on, and the two of them can bicker like crappy little children for hours/years respectively. And future Carcat only talks to future Jade, an arrangement wherein only intelligent discourse takes place between two civilized, mature, round-butted adults. Is that too much to ask? Heck, will you just ban me already? My head hurts so bad now, I think I'm gonna cry. You should just ban her already and end this torment since you dragged her into this. Current Carcat says, frick that, you ban her. You're the one who seems to care. Future says, will you shut your mouth, man the frick up, and ban this poor girl already? Ah! Squishy eyes, open mouth. I was just banned myself. Jade Harley banned herself from responding to the grumpy craphead misery zone and is never coming back. Pshoo! Jade ceased responding to memo. Future says, okay there, she's gone. Maybe now you get it. How hideous everyone thinks you are. Maybe you'll finally stop freaking everything up. Current says, huh. Future says, what? Current says, I think I was probably wrong about Jade. She's a little less lame than I thought. Future says, shh, 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 shh. She can still read this, you stupid frick. Now's not the time to open your veins and write poems about your feelings. Current says, frick you, I'm just voicing a harmless observation, okay? It's not my business if some lunkhead in the future gets carried away with whatever little thoughts I may or may not now be thinking. Future says, but how could that even be a real thing I typed 3 hours ago? How could I be this stupid? We are just the dumbest frickers who ever lived, aren't we? Current says, speak for yourself. Future says, I don't even have the energy to ban us. I'm just leaving. And then Future Carcat ceased responding to Momo. Current says, yeah, and then also left. Jade consult reminders. That was not a conversation you were hoping to wake up to. You feel more agitated and disoriented than ever. You consult your reminders to get your bearings on what to do next. But you can't remember what they all mean now. What they mean at all. You have a feeling these are all useless now. Jade, remove reminders. You ditch the strings. All but one. You don't remember what it was for, but it reminds you of something nonetheless. Something you can't believe you forgot about. John! He was falling in your dream. You tried to save him. You hope he's okay. You look up at your house. Your cool satellite tower bedroom is gone. What's that thing floating there? Jade, head home. Someone has connected as your server player. You're pretty sure you know who it is. John, be the someone who is Jade's server player. You are suddenly John, being the someone who is Jade's server player. Since you have made short work of a delicious home-cooked meal, you decide to bear down on this game. However, aromas from the ghost oven persist. What is that, lasagna? Wow, that smells great. Focus, Egbert, focus. Since your paradox sister is still napping, you guess it couldn't hurt to set a few things up first. John, deploy Cruxtruder. Seems like the obvious place for this thing. Be careful with that. Don't want to wake up the doggy. Jade's family sure is weird. John, deploy totem lathe. For such a huge house, things sure are cluttered in here. Gotta make some space. Okay. John, deploy alchemeter. You suppose you could upgrade this thing right away, if Jade can spare some time to cooperate. You've got plenty of grist to spare. There's lots of new junk in the registry. You wonder what all this stuff is for. It costs a fortune. You have a lot of grist, but not nearly that much. Jade, go inside. Jade began pestering John. John, are you there? Well, hey, you're awake. Yes, I am so relieved to talk to you and hear you're okay. I mean, are you okay, John? Your dream self, I mean. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that he is fine. I woke up on the battlefield, which was on fire, and had flaming bits of Prospect everywhere. Sad face. Yes, but that was not Prospect. That was its moon. which was severed by the crazy Durst agent. You mean Jack? I don't know. That is his name, Carcat told me. I saw him there too. Oh, I also got your present, and it saved my life. Really? Happy face, open mouth? Yes, the bunny was so awesome. It was definitely the best bunny I got today. Thank you so much, Jade. She says heart. When Jack saw it, he flew the heck away, and then the bunny and I went on adventures together. Does the bunny have a name? I asked him, but I don't think he can talk. I don't know. I did not give him one after applying the upgrades. I gave her a girl's name when I was very young, but now she's a different bunny, and also a boy, I guess? It's up to you, John. He is your bunny. Oh, I did not even think of that. Well, if she grew up a girl, then it's not right for me to suddenly make her a boy. You have no idea how tempted I am to name her Casey again. Ha ha ha, again? Yes, I named a young salamander Casey earlier, but then I left her at Rose's house. You were at Rose's house? Yes, but she was asleep. Also, apparently, I am supposed to marry Rose. Carcat said so. What? It is true. It is a fact from an alien. Ugh, he's so weird. You shouldn't listen to him. Hehe, I did not take him that seriously. But Carcat is cool. He's angry and funny. Sad face, open mouth. He is angry and a huge pain in the butt. Have you ever talked to him two of him at once? No. Don't ever do it. You'll get a headache. That sounds kind of awesome. No, think again. I've got it. I will name her Liv Tyler. Question marks? The bunny. Flat mouth. You mean from Armageddon? Yeah. John, that is so stupid. But also kind of cute, I guess. Okay then, the bunny will be named after your silly movie star fantasy crush. It's too bad I can't marry Liv instead of Rose. The girl, I mean, not the bunny. But I guess she's probably dead now, along with the other glamorous movie stars who come out to shine on the silver screen. That's pretty sad. Yeah. That reminds me, John. Have you looked in the lab yet? The lab? The big room in the sphere at the top of the tower. Oh, no. Why? Could you do me a favor and not look in there? Okay. Why? Is there a secret in there? It's nothing not secret or personal or anything. It's just something kind of sad and weird for you to see. What is it? It's my dead dream self. She's been there for years. I always knew I would die, but I did not realize it would go like this. Oh, what? I have sort of already seen that. Not in the lab, but on the battlefield. Oh no! I'm so sorry, John, sad face. It's okay. I was so confused and sad when I saw you lying there. I'd rather not talk about it, I guess. I understand. But I wonder, if your dream self died, then what were you just dreaming about now? I think I would rather not talk about that either. Okay, that's cool. Oh, also, I found your ring. You did? Yes, but then I woke up and I don't have it anymore, so I'm not sure where it is now. Oh no, John, that ring is really important. It belongs to the White Queen. Oh, whoa. When you go to sleep again, you should try and find it and keep it safe. Okay, I will do that. Hey Jade, we have a lot to catch up on, but how about later? We have to hurry. Remember there's a big meteor headed for you right now? Yes, I've seen it. It is so huge. Tiny eyes, flat mouth. How much time do we suppose we have? I'll find out now. John, open crook extruder. Ah, frick. Okay, we have 10 minutes and 25 seconds. I wonder what the significance of that number is. Why would it be significant? Numbers don't always need to have significance. But they usually do. Okay, well, the number is now less than it was, and therefore less significant. And by less, I mean more. You'd better hurry upstairs and make your special item. Yes, you're right. Hey, what do you think we should prototype this fussy little orb with? Hehe, it seems so long ago that Rose fed mine a clown. We were just messing around and we didn't even know what we were doing. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. Yeah, it's almost like your grandpa put all this crap in here knowing we'd have to make a decision. Yes, it sure seems that way. He seems like he was an awesome guy. I would have liked to have the chance to talk to him. Well, maybe you will get that chance, John. Oh? Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm sure we will both get that chance. I once dreamt that we would. Huh. Wait, are you saying we will prototype him? Like I did with Nana to bring her ghost back to life? As another ghost? Sure, why not? I guess that makes a lot of sense, actually. That is what I believe this game is for, in part. You got to bring back your Nana, Rose brought back her cat, I can bring back Grandpa, and Dave got to bring back a dead bird, because of course he's too cool to have any dead family members. Yeah, also he brought back himself from the future, who wasn't dead, but who was going to die, maybe? I don't know. Specifically to save my life, as well as yours, I think. Wait, he did? Yes. That is so cool, big open mouth. It's pretty neat, I guess. I almost completely forgot I was a server player. I hope he's not in trouble. I should check on him. We probably have so much to catch up on. I just messaged him. He's not answering. I don't see him in his house either, sad face. He's fine. He's been doing a lot of time traveling. I talked to him from the future, so he must be okay now to make it that far. Oh, okay. Geez, I feel so out of the loop, sad face. Yes, that is why we need to hurry and get you in the loop. The loop being the game. Hurry upstairs. Your transporty pad thingies take you straight up, right? Yes, okay, here I go. Oh, wait. What do we do about prototyping? We shouldn't put your grandpa in yet unless we want lots of imps and ogres and stuff that look like your grandpa. Ah, no. We could put in something really lame to make all the monsters weaker, or at the very least more ridiculous looking. Like one of these weird pictures of blue ladies lying around. What's the deal with those anyway? Oh gosh, don't get me started. Flat mouth. He was a strange and silly man. I guess we could just put in nothing and see what happens. Perhaps. Is that allowed? I don't see why not. Maybe I'll ask Rose, because she suddenly understands everything for some reason. Yeah, that's a good idea. We have 10 minutes to think about it. Whoops, I mean a lot less than 10 minutes. Hurry upstairs, go, go, go. Jade, proceed to stairwell. What is this thing anyway? And why is it blocking your transporter? It is some sort of terrible creature my grandpa hunted. He called it the Typheus Minion. I always hated it. Typheus? Like the web browser? I guess so. It's probably just a coincidence though. I don't know. If you think numbers always mean something, why wouldn't browser names? Yeah, maybe. I guess it would make sense for someone to name a really awful web browser after such a hideous monster. Wow, you sure do hate that thing. Well, sorry, I just found it sort of weird and creepy thing to grow up with. I think it's pretty cool, and he is actually sort of cute, to be honest. Tongue sticky out face. Tongue sticky out face with lots of exclamation points. Oh, and screw you, Typheus is an awesome browser. It is old school. John, it's so crappy. Typheus is the best, and that's really all there is to say on the matter. Yeah, right. Now is obviously not the best time to have the argument about have the argument about whose browser is better. But really, John, you should upgrade it to Echidna. It's so much nicer. After you upgrade your clunky old computer, of course, tongue stick out. Maybe when I am the game, I can give you one of mine. Oh, please. I will have you know, Miss Fancy Computer Dork, that I did upgrade my computer. Oh? Yes, you were talking to the proud owner of a brand new Bill Cosby computer, okay? Big open mouth. It is a stylish laptop in the shape of none other than Bill Cosby, the comedy legend himself. Oh my gosh. He is looking a little sly and fatherly and is wearing a sweater, and he is Bill Cosby. I made it with my alchemy-meter. John, that is incredible. I can't wait to make stuff like that. Except, all my awesome stuff exploded with my room, sad face. Then we'll just have to make lots of new awesome stuff. Yay! Okay, hold that thought. I'm gonna yank this stupid monster off the thing. John, yank monster off thing. Off of thing. But the door frame. Ah! I'm making such a freaking mess in here. Jade, go upstairs. What is the problem? Oh, nothing. I'm just dropping monsters all over the place, that is all. Are you upstairs? Yes. Okay, good. I left the Cruxite by the lathe, as well as the punched card there with the green thingy on it. You should have plenty of time to make it. No drama here. Nice. How much time? A little more than 6 minutes. In the meantime, I will try to contact Rose to get this prototyping nonsense sorted out. It's so confusing. In my foolishness, I came very close to prototyping your grandpa. Sad face, open mouth. John, try to be more careful. You very nearly had to face our grandfatherly paradox dad as the last boss. That would probably be the worst case scenario. What? Well. Rose, answered John. Rose began pestering John. Rose, I have a question, and I'm in a hurry, so hurry up and answer. Did you know your planet was on fire? Oh, it is? Yes, it makes good lighting for reading, actually. Okay, haha, that's a confusing thing you said, but that topic will have to wait. Jade is minutes away from entering, and I need to decide what to do with this kernel sprite. I really don't want to mess up and do something stupid. I was thinking about not prototyping at all to not give the monsters any new powers. What do you think, Rose? I thought I'd ask since you seem to know all the mysteries. Yes, I do seem to be shadowed by each mystery and its somber cordage of riddles, don't I? Yes, that is exactly what I was going to say. First of all, I should preface this conversation by saying I know exactly what you and Jade are going to do. Okay. The more of our future I've been allowed to see, the more I'm presented with a challenge I'm not very comfortable with. The trolls have tipped us off about what's to come without any regard for the consequences, as appears to be their nature. But maybe that's why it's worked with them, for them. Maybe their indiscretion mingles with the cosmic noise that is the fabric of temporal uncertainty. Whoa! Rose, tick, tick, tick. Sorry, John. I'm just nervous about it. About whether telling you what you definitely will or won't do will alter a predetermined outcome. The result would be a splintered timeline, and we would all be sentenced to eventual oblivion. I'm presently optimistic this has not happened yet, and this is still the alpha timeline. I'd like to keep it that way. Oh wow, you mean like when I died in another dimension because Terezi hornswoggled me? Yes, sort of. It isn't much fun, John. What's not? Living for months in an offshoot reality waiting for the curtain to drop? Oh, okay, I see. Well, is there anything you can tell me? I guess I can permit myself to tell you this somewhat definitively. What? Failing to prototype the kernel is the absolute worst thing that you could possibly do. Like ever. Oh no! We would come into possession of all the disasters. Exhaustive possession, monopolization, in fact. Then I guess I will not do that. Why is it so bad? Because the battlefield will not be able to heal and then transform. It will not reach the stage which allows it to become ready to receive our universe. But I thought you said it wasn't going to be able to make a universe anyway. Wasn't it barren or something? Yes. So why is it important? Because if it does not reach this stage, we will not be able to recover the treasure hidden within its core. Which is to say, you will not be able to recover it when you go to sleep again. Oh, why didn't you say so? Of course the answer is treasure. Yes, this is the treasure that will give us hope, but only if it comes into being in the first place. What is the treasure exactly? John, what is that sound? What sound? It seems to be a ticking noise. Ah! Yeah, I've gotta go. We can chat about treasure later. Anyway, Rose. Anyway, I will sort out this prototyping silliness myself. Thanks, Rose. John stopped trolling Rose. Jade, examine punched card. What the heck is this? Jade, carved totem. Jade, pester Dave. Jade began to pester Dave. Says, Dave, are you busy? I don't have much time. And I'm about to make my entry item, and it's a little confusing. I think the more players we add, the trickier they are to activate, like yours was. I figured we could brainstorm about it while John fusses with the kernel. Hello? Says the open mouth? Slanty mouth? What? Dang it, Dave. This is really urgent. My glasses are talking to me. My glasses are talking to me. Tiny eyes, flat mouth. Dave, visit Paradox Sister. Meow, 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 meow. Rose, view John. John, wake up. Wait, what happened? Where are you? Hey, is that your... No, Bill, no! How many times must you say goodbye? No, Nana, no! Well, at least you're pretty sure she doesn't live in there. She's probably still back at your house, baking or something. John, pester Jade. Jade, are you okay? What happened? Blar! There is no answer. P.S. They are all rumpled and unsightly, unfortunately. Storing unimbibed urine in rumpled, unsightly fedora. Filters adequately. Remains yellow, unpalpable. Jury-rigged makeshift urine filtration system utilizing several gorgeous silk socks stretched out like drum over open mailbox. You're just so frustrated. Why the heck would you do that? What was the point? John, equip goggles. In spite of being an idiot, you still have a viable remaining communication device. And as fortune would have it, someone is communicating with you now. This girl better have some dang answers. John, answer Rose. Rose began pestering John. John. What happened? Oh, he's sinking. You were sleeping. Yes, I know. On the corner of my ghost bed, in the middle of an oil ocean, for some reason. Why were you sleeping? Everywhere I look, I see boys taking naps. I have no idea. I don't remember what happened. I was in the middle of helping Jade, and then I guess my bed crashed? And I got knocked out, I guess? I was dreaming. I couldn't have been out for that long, because my dream was really short. You weren't. 10 minutes, I'd say. What were you dreaming about? I was on the battlefield again, but I did not have time to seek the treasure. I wouldn't imagine so. But I did see a weird short dude wrapped up in my ghosty bedsheets. He was acting very suspicious. A weird short dude? Oh. Like a gnome. Thanks for clearing that up. Rip no mio, sad face. This fellow had a hard black shell, like all the dead guys do. I followed him for a bit, and then some sort of ruckus transpired, and I woke up. And now Jade won't answer. Do you know if she's okay? She's fine, but you're not. I'm not. Remember how I said your planet was on fire? Oh yeah. That didn't by any chance stop being a thing that was true, did it? It did not. Do you see that pinkish hue behind you bleeding over the horizon? Frick! Rose, this is all oil. It'll all just explode any second, won't it? I don't think the fire's rate of propagation is quite as fast as you're imagining. But the danger is still significant, especially considering your bed is sinking. Frick! Relax. Look to your right. John, look to your right. This will at least buy you some time. If you stay calm and we work together, we can get you out of this. I'm practically an expert at escaping fires by now. Okay, thank you, Rose. Hey, how do you know these things anyway? Can you see me somehow? Yes, I have a crystal ball. Oh man, really? Yes. Like a magic one? I think so. Can it show you the future? Is that how you know what's going to happen? No, it can only show me various locations in the present moment as far as I can tell. My perception of the future has been informed by other sources. Like what? Informants. Durr. Whispering gods, memories sifted from dreams, cryptic readings from unearthed talismans, conclusions drawn from riddles deciphered. Every gambit you'd expect a quest to extend to an emerging seer. Just as I presume an heir would be supplied with what's needed for his maturation, assuming he's looking for it. Oh, yeah. Point taken. I guess I should be looking, huh? You should probably be doing what you're doing. Okay, so, with what you've learned from your dreams and gods and magic and stuff, do you have it all mapped out now? Do you know everything? I don't know why you were, I didn't know why you were asleep, did I? Yeah, but neither did I. I have more pedestrian sources too, you know. Sometimes trolls blither tidbits about the future, and I can't help but take note of it, just as they do with you. You also have access to the oracle clouds in Skya, whereas I do not. Oh yeah. Knowing the future is no remarkable feat here. It appears to be a fact of life. I'm not all that special, John. Okay, but I guess that's not all I'm talking about. You seem a little different. Kind of, spooky? Really? I just mean that before it felt like we were in this adventure together, figuring stuff out as we went along. And now you have all the answers, because of magic and other mysterious reasons. And you want to use your powers to break the game, and I still don't really understand why, and bleh. I'm not actually trying to caricaturize a grim sorcerer. There's still a perfectly intact piece of my mind which realizes how ridiculous it is to be flying across rainbow oceans with a couple of magic wands and a salamander in a little cowl. And it wasn't without swallowing a little embarrassment that I revealed I was using a crystal ball just now. It's all pretty absurd. And yet, it's been fun, and above all, practical, for solving our problems. Okay, yeah, you're right. I guess I just started worrying that you're getting away from us. Because you know everything, and you're magic, and you have a crystal ball, and a salamander, and you're basically a wizard. And that's cool, and it sure does sound fun. But I kind of think it was more fun when you just did things like read books and tell jokes. I still read books and tell jokes. But psh. John, that was mean. Sorry, sad face. Well, if you do not have any objection, maybe later I will drop by your planet again and rescue you, thus breaking the spooky spell put on you by your nefarious, shadowy masters. Swoon! That way you will stop being so grimdark and ominous, and basically so completely off the deep end in every way as is now painfully obvious to everyone with a brain. I will do my best to occupy myself as benignly and unmagically as possible until you show up. Yes, please write some happy stories in your journal about lively horses and conspicuously not about wizards or sadness. Happy? What is this strange, unsad emotion of which you speak? Yes, this is good. You see, Rose, these are jokes. These are what they look like. Do not be alarmed. Jokes? Are those the things people say when they want unusual noises to come out of the pliable crescent-shaped holes sometimes found in people's faces? Laughs, Rose, laughs. Also, those crescent-y-looking holes where laughs come out of? Those are smiles. Observe. Happy face, open mouth. I need to make a note of this. Excuse me while I open this tome bound in the tanned, writhing flesh of a tortured hell scholar. The screaming will subside shortly. Okay, I will wait patiently. Continue to not be alarmed as I record your advice with runes stroked in the black tears bled from the corruption-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary cultists. You can do it, bud. Hang on, I gotta open the door for Sasha. Here you go, baby. And then brace yourself for the fabled Black Death trance of the woe Gothics I will slip into while quaking in the blood-eldritch throes of the brood feeder tongues. No, Rose, that sort of nonsense is exactly what is out of the question. I see things are more urgent than I realized. I'll have to venture there straight away and slap you right out of that silly old trance. One is not easily shaken from the brood-fester tongues, John. They are stubborn throws. Oh, well, crap. Besides, you can't come over to my planet right away. You need to recover the treasure first, because it must be delivered to me. Oh, yeah? What is this treasure, anyway? And how's it gonna save us? You'd probably be disappointed if I describe it. Tell me anyway. Okay, it's called the tumor. ... You're right, that is the crappiest sounding treasure I have ever heard. What is this tumor supposed to do? And what is the significance of removing it, I guess? Does that mean I'm curing the battlefield of something? Like the planet Doctor? Hello? Rose? Sorry, I was preoccupied. By what? Oh, let's say troll stuff. You know how it is. A million question marks? Incidentally, it looks like you will have your own troll stuff to attend to shortly. I will? Yes, involving the one who hates you and the one who likes you. Which ones are those? You don't have a guess? Carcat and Vriska? Oh gosh, I was right. There they are now. How did you know? I have to go, John. Talk to your trolls. We'll catch up shortly. Wait, there's stuff you didn't tell me. What's happened with Jade? Did I mess anything up with the prototyping? Ugh, why can't I remember? Don't go yet, Rose. Tell me. Rose? Rose ceased pestering John. Blah blah, huge witch.